Below the surface of official history, beneath the meticulously crafted narratives and celebrated victories, lie the shadows. A realm where silent directives dictate destiny, where unseen hands pull the threads of fate. These are the secret missions, the clandestine operations, the daring acts of espionage, the hidden scientific leaps that irrevocably altered the course of a nation. They are the whispers in the dark that echo through time, shaping the very foundation of the United States. Tonight, we journey into that hidden history, uncovering 10 such pivotal moments, each a testament to the power of secrets and the profound impact of the unseen.
Story 1. The Culper Ring. The fledgling United States, locked in a brutal struggle for independence, was an underdog fighting against the might of the British Empire. General George Washington knew that courage alone would not suffice. Intelligence was paramount. From this desperate need, an unlikely network of spies emerged, operating in the heart of British-occupied New York, the Culper Ring. Farmers, tavern owners, society women, their identities carefully guarded, even from each other. They used dead drops in fields, intricate codes hidden within common letters, and a brilliant invisible ink developed by James J. Their silent vigilance exposed Benedict Arnold's treason, warned of British troop movements, and thwarted schemes to counterfeit American currency. Their sacrifices were made in anonymity, their bravery unheralded for generations. Yet, without their daring secret dispatches, the course of the revolution, and thus the birth of a nation, might have been irrevocably lost. Their silent war secured the future.
Story 2. The Manhattan Project. As the Second World War raged, a terrifying race began. Scientists on both sides understood the potential for an atomic weapon, a force capable of unimaginable destruction. In the utmost secrecy, under a veil of national security that swallowed entire towns, the United States embarked on a Manhattan Project. Hidden cities like Los Alamos, Oak Ridge, and Hanford materialized from the desert and forests, bustling with hundreds of thousands of scientists, engineers, and laborers, many unaware of the true purpose of their work. They toiled under immense pressure, harnessing the very power of the atom. In July 1945, the Trinity test illuminated the New Mexico desert with an artificial sun, proving the impossible. This single, monumental secret project delivered a weapon that ended the war, redefined global power dynamics, and thrust humanity into the nuclear age, forever changing the nature of conflict and the fate of the world.
Story 3. Navajo Code Talkers. In the unforgiving crucible of the Pacific Theater, American forces faced a relentless enemy and the constant threat of intercepted communications. Every coded message risked compromise. The solution lay not in complex machines, but in the ancient, unwritten language of the Navajo people. In 1942, the Marine Corps initiated a secret program, recruiting young Navajo men to transmit vital messages. Their language, spoken by fewer than 50,000 people and with no written alphabet, became an unbreakable code. Simple terms like iron fish for submarine, turtle for tank, transformed complex orders into an impenetrable stream of sounds. Under fire, often risking their lives, these code talkers relayed critical information with unprecedented speed and accuracy. Their unique contributions saved thousands of American lives, confounded Japanese intelligence, and proved instrumental in key victories, silently tipping the balance of the war.
Story 4. Project Venona. Even as the Allied powers celebrated victory in 1945, a new threat was rapidly coalescing. The Soviet Union, once an ally, quickly became the primary adversary in the burgeoning Cold War. But even before the Iron Curtain fully descended, a clandestine intelligence battle was underway. For decades, American cryptanalysts, initially working in obscurity, pursued Project Venona, the painstaking, decades-long effort to decrypt intercepted Soviet intelligence messages from the 1940s. It was a tedious, often frustrating endeavor, code groups yielding their secrets syllable by syllable. Yet, the eventual breakthroughs unveiled a chilling reality. Extensive Soviet spy networks operating deep within the United States government and scientific community. Venona did not just reveal secrets, it confirmed profound infiltration, shaping the anti-communist paranoia of the era and forever altering the landscape of counterintelligence operations against a powerful hidden enemy.
Story 5. U-2 spy plane flights. In the early years of the Cold War, President Eisenhower faced a critical dilemma. The United States desperately needed to ascertain the true extent of Soviet military capabilities, yet conventional reconnaissance was impossible. The solution was radical: the U-2 spy plane. Designed to fly at extreme altitudes, above the reach of Soviet interceptors and missiles, its missions were audacious acts of espionage. From 1956 onward, these sleek black birds soared across Soviet airspace, their specialized cameras capturing unprecedented detail of missile bases, airfields, and industrial sites. The intelligence gathered dispelled the myth of a missile gap, providing crucial insights that influenced policy and prevented rash decisions. Most famously, U-2 flights over Cuba during the 1962 missile crisis provided irrefutable photographic evidence of Soviet nuclear missile installations, directly averting what could have been a global thermonuclear war.
Story 6. Operation Corona.
While the U-2 offered glimpses behind the Iron Curtain, its limitations were clear. A single plane could not provide continuous, global surveillance. The next frontier for intelligence lay beyond Earth's atmosphere. Thus began Operation Corona, a secret project so ambitious it spanned more than a decade of development. Beginning in 1959, Corona deployed the world's first photo reconnaissance satellites. These orbiting observatories carried sophisticated cameras, capturing images on film that would then be ejected in re-entry capsules, parachuting back to Earth for recovery. This revolutionary technology provided an unprecedented, continuous flow of intelligence on Soviet military installations, missile programs, and industrial capacity. Corona forever changed the intelligence landscape, making the world transparent to those who could afford to look, and firmly establishing space as the ultimate high ground for strategic advantage in the Cold War.
Story 7. The Berlin Tunnel. Operation Gold Stopwatch. Divided Berlin, a city bisected by the ideological fault lines of the Cold War, was a hotbed of espionage. In 1955, the CIA and MI6 launched one of the most audacious covert operations in history, Operation Gold, known to the British as Stopwatch. Their target? The critical Soviet military and intelligence communication lines running beneath East Berlin. For months, under the guise of constructing a radar station, engineers secretly dug a 450-meter tunnel beneath the Soviet sector, piercing through bedrock and clay. The tunnel eventually intercepted 12 separate cables, allowing Western intelligence to tap directly into Soviet and East German phone conversations. For over a year, the operation yielded a torrent of invaluable intelligence, revealing Soviet strategies, troop movements, and intentions. This subterranean feed provided an unparalleled window into the adversary's mind, offering crucial insights that shaped Western Cold War policy.
Story 8. Project AZORIAN. In 1968, a Soviet K-129 submarine carrying nuclear missiles mysteriously sank thousands of feet beneath the Pacific Ocean. The potential intelligence prize was immense, but the challenge of recovery seemed insurmountable. Yet the CIA conceived Project AZORIAN, an operation so audacious it verged on science fiction. Under the elaborate public cover of billionaire Howard Hughes's deep-sea mining vessel, the Glomar Explorer, a highly classified mission unfolded. Equipped with a massive claw, dubbed Clementine, the Glomar Explorer set out to covertly raise the sunken Soviet sub from a depth of over 3 miles. While the entire submarine was not recovered, significant portions and critical pieces of technology were retrieved, providing invaluable intelligence on Soviet naval capabilities. This silent, titanic struggle beneath the waves demonstrated unparalleled technological prowess and a relentless pursuit of the adversary's darkest secrets. Story 9. Operation MKUltra. In the shadowy fear of the early Cold War, the CIA launched one of its most controversial and ethically abhorrent secret programs, Operation MKUltra. Driven by a desperate, misguided belief that the Soviet Union was developing mind control techniques, the agency embarked on a series of illegal and deeply unethical human experiments. Unwitting subjects, from prisoners to mental patients, were subjected to LSD, hypnosis, sensory deprivation, and psychological torture, all in an attempt to manipulate or control the human mind. The program operated under layers of extreme secrecy, with records systematically destroyed as exposure became a threat. Though its scientific efficacy was minimal, the moral cost was catastrophic. MKUltra stands as a chilling testament to unchecked power, eroding public trust in government and casting a long, dark shadow over intelligence agencies, revealing the profound ethical abyss some would cross in the name of national security. Story 10. Operation Neptune Spear. For nearly a decade after the devastating attacks of September 11, 2001, the mastermind behind the terror, Osama bin Laden, remained elusive. His capture or death became a paramount national security objective. The mission to find him was a global, relentless pursuit, culminating in Operation Neptune Spear. After years of meticulous intelligence gathering, the CIA pinpointed a heavily fortified compound in Abbottabad, Pakistan. Under extreme secrecy, a team of Navy SEALs, flown in specialized stealth helicopters, executed a daring night raid. The mission was swift, brutal, and decisive. Within hours, the compound was secured and Osama bin Laden was eliminated. This precise, highly classified operation marked a symbolic victory against terrorism, providing a measure of closure for a grieving nation and demonstrating the unparalleled capability of Special Operations Forces to strike anywhere, against any target, effectively closing a painful chapter in American history. From the nascent struggles of a revolutionary nation to the complex challenges of modern counterterrorism, these 10 secret missions stand as powerful reminders. They are the stories etched not in grand monuments, but in the annals of classified files, in the whispered memories of those who served, and in the profound, often invisible shifts they brought to the trajectory of the United States. Each mission, whether a triumph of ingenuity, a necessary evil, or an ethical stain, played a critical, often silent role in shaping the very fabric of American power and identity. History is not merely a chronicle of what is seen. It is profoundly, irreversibly defined by what remains hidden. The fate of nations, it seems, is frequently forged in the deepest shadows, by the hands of those who operate beyond the light, ever vigilant, ever secretive.